everybody. Welcome to Last Raps Baseball's Nippon Professional Baseball Report. Today, we'll recap what the imports did in yesterday's action from the NPB, highlight the Japanese player of the day, and provide the probable starting pitchers for games on June 21st, 2020. First, let's go look at the Central Division. Last night at the Tokyo Dome, it was a seventh-inning uprising by the Yomiuri Giants by posting 8 runs on the board that led them to an 11-1 victory over the Hanshin Tigers. Gerardo Pereira last night went 2 for 3, scoring two runs, drawing a walk, and hitting his first home run of the year and knocking in 3 runs to go with it. For the Hanshin Tigers, Jeffrey Marte continued his on-base torridness by drawing 3 walks. He was 0 for 1 at the plate. And lastly, Justin Bour, who's in his first year with the Tigers, is still looking for his first hit after going 0 for 4 last night. On the mound, the Yomiuri Giants sent Thiago Vieira, and Vieira pitched 2/3 of an inning. He gave up a hit and walked 2 batters. He struggled in his first outing of the year, and unfortunately had to be rescued in his inning of work. Our second game in the Central Division featured the Yokohama BayStars hosting the Hiroshima Toyo Carp. The final score was Carp 10, BayStars 5. Neftali Soto for the BayStars was 2 for 5, driving in 3 runs, and he hit a 2-run homer. Jose Lopez, unfortunately, went 0 for 5 for the BayStars. For Hiroshima, Jose Perella was 1 for 5 and an RBI, and Alejandro Maya was 0 for 3 and a walk. On the mound, Yokohama sent import pitcher Michael Peoples to the hill. Peoples went 6 innings, scattering 6 hits, giving up 1 run while walking 2 and striking out 7. However, Yokohama squandered that fine outing, and unfortunately, Peoples didn't come away with a win, only a quality start. In relief, Hiroshima used 2 imports. Geronimo Franzua went an inning, giving up 2 hits and a run earned, as well as Taylor Scott making his NPB debut, working an inning, giving up 2 hits and a run earned. Our final Central Division matchup saw the Occult Swallows knock off the Chinichi Dragons 6-2. It was the power of the Occult Swallows, who hit 3 home runs, that paced them to victory. Alcides Escobar went 1 for 3, knocking in 2 runs and also stealing his first base. For Chinichi, Zolio Amante was 1 for 4 and a run scored, and Dayan Viciado was 0 for 4. Yesterday, both Chinichi and Yokohama used an import pitcher in relief. For Chinichi, Luis Gonzalez worked an inning, allowing 3 hits, giving up 2 runs, both earned, and threw 34 pitches in his innings of work. On the other side, Yokohama, Scott McGuff made his debut, and he pitched a clean inning on 16 pitches. Our first game in the Pacific League featured the Cebu Lions and the Nippon-Ham Fighters. In this game, there were only 2 imports used on the offensive side. Corey Spangenberg, who's making his debut in the NPB this year, went 0 for 5 at the plate. He had a hit in his first at-bat in the first game of the season, and now has a 8 at-bat hitless streak underway. Wang Po Jung, who is the Taiwanese outfielder who came to Japan last year, playing for the Nippon-Ham Fighters, was 0 for 3 and a walk. He too is still looking for his first hit this year, but we're early 2 games in. Our second game in the Pacific League featured the Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks hosting the Chiba Lotte Marines. For Fukuoka, Vladimir Ballantyne, the Dutch player, went 2 for 4 at the plate last night. While on the Chiba side, Brandon Laird was 2 for 3 with a run, a walk, 2 RBIs, including a solo shot for home run. And Leonis Martin, the Cuban outfielder who spent time most recently with the Cleveland Indians, was 1 for 3 and an RBI. On the mound last night, Chiba sent 2 international pitchers to the hill. Frank Herman got his first win of the season, going 1 inning, allowing 1 hit and 1 walk on 14 pitches. Jay Jackson also followed, and he made his Chiba debut after coming over from the Hiroshima Toyo Carp. His innings wasn't as good as Herman's, but Jay Jackson, 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 run earned, and 1 strikeout on the same 14 pitches that Herman used to get the win. Our final game of the night saw the Rakuten Eagles knock off the Oryx Buffaloes 2-1 in extra innings. There were multiple import players in this game. For Oryx, Aderlin Rodriguez went 1 for 6 at the plate and scored a run, as well as Adam Jones got his first 2 professional hits in Japan, going 2 for 3 with a walk, including a double. On the other side for Rakuten, Jabari Blash was 1 for 4, an RBI and a double last night, and Stefan Romero was 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Both teams last night used an import pitcher on the mound. For Rakuten, Alan Bazinitz went 1 inning, allowing a hit, walking 1, but he did strike out the side. Brandon Dixon pitched for Oryx 1 inning, gave up a hit, also walked 1, but struck out 2. Our Japanese player of the night is Hiroshima Toyo Carp outfielder Seiya Suzuki. Originally drafted as a pitcher in the second round of the 2012 NPB draft, the Carp switched Suzuki to the infield, and then later in 2015 changed his designation and considered him to be an outfielder. Last night, Suzuki hit 2 homers, drove in 5 runs, and drew a walk. Last year's Central League MVP looks like he's picking up right where he left off in the 2019 season. Now it's time to take a look at Sunday's probable pitchers. Thanks again, everybody, for watching our video. We hope you found this informative and a way to be able to keep tabs on the import players into Japan. If you liked the video, be sure to give us a thumbs up. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. And lastly, please leave us a comment in the comment section if you think that there's something we've missed or something we need to cover. We'd love to hear from you. Once again, have a great day, everybody. We'll see you again tomorrow.